Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. We'll start in couple of minutes. Okay. So in our previous class, we have revised a few things about the cell organelles, endoplasmic reticulum, ribosomes, mitochondria, and Golgi apparatus. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So the difference between endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus, what is the difference between these two?
So the endoplasmic reticulum helps to transport the materials from the nucleus up to the cell membrane, which can diffuse out, and then Golgi apparatus secretes enzymes. So the function of enzymes and hormones is there in the cell for various metabolic activities. So the Golgi apparatus transports only within the cell, while the endoplasmic reticulum cell.
Hmm. You see here we can try to put it more concise. Endoplasmic reticulum is transporting the substances to the different parts of the cell. Golgi apparatus is involved in the secretory function, that is secretions of the cell. You see, that is why it is given in bold, no, secretions of the cell. Okay, so Golgi basically what it is required for sending the materials outside the cell or to send it in the plasma membrane. Endoplasmic reticulum, it will send the proteins to the Golgi apparatus, mitochondria, okay, to the other organelles like the plastids and so on. Other organelles are there. To different locations of the cell, it can go from the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so that is why we are saying that it is a network, a supporting framework. Okay, it is a network of the double membranes. It is a supporting network inside the cell so that things can distribute inside the cell. Endoplasmic reticulum. Golgi is mainly for secretory function, okay, as well as for the plasma membrane it will send. Okay. The next cell organelle is the lysosome. 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 So what is lysolysis? Lysis means
Process.
So to
break down. To break down, to chop it, to make it into small pieces. Lysis. Lysis. Okay. Break down. So lysosome means this zome is like some kind of a small bags, or what you can tell,
Vesicles.
vesicles, small these are the structures of the plasma membrane or of the membranes. So inside this membrane some contents will be there. Here in the case of lysosome, it is also having membrane. Okay, lysosome is present in the bacteria. True or false?
False.
False.
False, because bacteria does not have the membrane bound organelles. Eukaryotes, that is the plants and animals, they have the membrane bound organelles. So the eukaryotes will have the lysosomes. The lysosomes, lyso means lysis, from lysis it is coming. Lysis means breakdown. It will have the different enzymes, chemicals that can break down the different substances inside the cell or outside the cell. Okay, so in page number 13, lysosomes, the intracellular digestive centers. It is given as the intracellular, that means inside the cell, digestive centers. Okay, so inside the cell also some digestion is required.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
The minerals and salt that it gets from the blood that it needs to digest.
But
So
we
digestion
don't.
is required.
But we don't want to digest minerals, right? There is nothing to digest in the minerals. What we want to digest?
The foreign
Macronutrients.
substances around them.
But here it is given intracellular, no? Means inside the cell. Intracellular. Intra means inside. Inside the cell. Intracellular digestive centers. Lysosomes. So what it want to digest? It want to digest the inside the cell also there will be some damage, you know, just like it is also like a independent unit. It is also like a body. Okay, so it will also get aging. Okay, it may also get some damage. So when such a damage takes place inside the cell, there is a requirement for repair. Okay, so in this process what is going to happen, the lysosome is going to digest or break down those damaged centers that are there inside the cell, and it will recycle that material to make the new things. Okay, so you know that there are the proteins, carbohydrates, okay, fats, okay, but you will say fats and oils together, we will say lipids. Okay, okay, there are the different vitamins are there, minerals are there. Okay, proteins, carbohydrates, lipids, nucleic acids. Okay, this kind of different biomolecules will be there, different molecules will be there inside the cell. So if anything is getting damaged, these things can be recycled and used in the other functions. So that is what this lysosome is going to do. So you see the first point, their enzymes, that means the enzymes that are there inside the lysosome, they destroy and digest foreign substances around them. Okay, they digest the stored food material during unfavorable conditions when the food is unavailable to the cell. Many damaged cells are rapidly destroyed are dissolved by their own lysosomes, and hence they are called the suicide bags. Okay, 3 points are there. Lysosomes are doing 3 things. One is digest the foreign substances. Okay, and also it is going to digest the food material inside the cell, and also it is going to digest its own cell material. Okay, own cell material. Okay, so here it is known as the suicide SUICID, suicide bag of the cell. Okay, so if we say, for example, some virus or some bacteria is attacking the cell, do you think the lysosomes are going to do anything?
Yes, sir. They will
Yes,
destroy.
sir.
They will destroy. So what is going to happen? For example, this is a typical animal cell. Okay, and here you see this small 3-dimensional, this cup like structure is there. Okay, it is a cross section, that is why it is looking like that, but it will be like a spear. Okay, like this vacuoles, round only it will be there, and inside this one there will be the enzymes. What kind of enzymes? The digestive enzymes will be there, the enzymes that will help in the digestion. Now these kind of lysosomes, they will be secreted outside the cell to digest the foreign material. Okay, anything that is attacking it, or it may be some other substances also. Okay, suppose it want to use as a food, that also it can attack using this lysosomes, it will digest it. So basically what is there? Enzymes are there inside this one. Another thing, you are seeing that I am showing the lysosomes here in the animal cell, but not here in the plant cell. Okay, so the lysosomes, these are there more exclusively in the animal cells compared to that in the plant cells. Okay, this point is not so much highlighted in the textbook, but okay, that is also one important thing. Lysosomes are more abundant in the animal cells, so they are helping in the whatever foreign particles are there. And for example, you know, for example, this mitochondria, suppose this mitochondria got some damage, then this lysosome will also go and destroy this mitochondria, and whatever that proteins, lipids, fats, carbohydrates, all are there, they can be used for other purposes inside the cell. Okay, similarly any food material is there that can be utilized. So these are the main functions of the lysosome. You can see page number 16. Okay, table is there, no? This is also very nice. Okay, you revise it, because here in the table what has been done, the name of the organelle, a small pictorial representation, what is the important character, and what are the functions. In this way the table is made. It is very nice table. You can revise from this one also. So it is here, it is given intracellular digestion, destroy the foreign materials. Okay, and also it will when cell is old or injured, they rapidly destroy the organelles, therefore it is known as suicide bags. They digest the cartilage during the formation of the bones. So when the bone formation is taking place, okay, at that time the cartilage is a soft tissue. Okay, soft tissue that will also as the bone becomes more and more mature, we don't need that one. Wherever we don't need, that will be digested by the lysosomes. Okay, any doubts you are having here in the lysosomes?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
So there are some cells such as which are dead. For example, xylem fibers and then phloem fibers. So aren't these cells dissolved? They are dead. So aren't they dissolved by their own lysosomes?
Yeah. So like just like I have told earlier that mainly lysosomes are there in the animal cell compared to the plant cell. And other thing is that this whatever the fibers are there in the plant cell, the dead cells are there, fibers. These fibers are having very important function. They have to provide the structural support. Okay. For example, this is xylem fibers and the phloem fibers, they are having the role in providing the structural support. Phloem fibers are utilized in the textiles like jute and all those things, cotton and all. And the xylem fibers they have very important role in giving this, the wind will blow na? When the wind is blowing, then the plants will move like this. So that fibers, they will give the strength so that they don't break. Okay. So cell wall is there. Cell wall is going to give the strength to get to bear the weight of the huge trees, because each cell is getting so much weight on top of it, no? So that is one thing. Other mechanical strength is also by this lateral movement. Okay. So therefore the plant needs it. It won't destroy it. It will not destroy.
And sir, is there any dead cell in the human body?
Yes, a lot of dead cells are there. Okay, whatever this we are seeing, this nails, hair, okay, these are all coming from the dead cells. And so many dead cells from the skin, they are continuously shed. So if a person is kept in a closed room, say some glass room is there, total, keep the person in a closed room, and there is no way any dust can come inside that one. For example, if you collect that sample from inside that one, in 1 to 2 days you will get so much amount of dirt, you will be surprised. It is coming because the dead cells are always shedding from the body, continuously they are shedding from the body. Okay, next one, centrosome and centriole. Centrosome and centriole. Okay, you can see the table in page number 16. Okay, number 9, centrosome. Here in this animal cell, this star shaped this structure is there, yellow color. Okay, they are in pair. Okay, and generally they will be close to the nucleus. They are present only in the animal cell, not in the plant cell. Okay, this whole structure is called the centrosome. And this individual one, this individual star shaped kind of individual one is called the centriole. Okay, there is a pair of centrioles in a centrosome. Okay, you are getting the point? So what is
Yes,
the centriole is a pair, and together this pair is known as the centrosome. Why we are giving different name? Because other than these two centrioles, there are also many other proteins are there. This is a simplified diagram. Okay, many other proteins are there. It is a complex. Okay, and this whole structure, okay, together is called the centrosome. But these two individual ones only are called the
Centrioles.
centriole. Okay, okay. Something centrosome is made up of a pair of centrioles. Now it is located close to the nucleus. Okay, and the centrioles are surrounded by radiating microtubules to form a aster during cell division. Okay, so how you can understand this one? This cell has to divide. Okay, all cells, they need to divide. Most cells need to divide. So when they are dividing, this DNA that is there in the nucleus, that also need to divide. Okay. Both the daughter cells, they need the half amount of they need the equal amount of DNA, correct? For that to take place, what happens? This centrioles, they will move like this in opposite. One will be here and one will be in the other side. Okay. And you will see in the future classes in your class 10 that how the cell division takes place. Okay, how cell division takes place. Okay. And during the cell division, how those fibers are going to pull that DNA chromosomes to the opposite side. That function, okay, is done by this pulling of that chromosomes to the opposite sides is done by this centrioles. So important point as of now, what you need to remember is, it initiates and regulates cell division. It forms spindle fibers with the help of asters. Okay, this from here, fibers which are known as the microtubule fibers, they will come outside and they will attach to the DNA here, because say typically I am just showing 2 chromosomes are there. Okay, this is a cell, and inside the cell there is a DNA which is very compact. Okay, DNA is very compact in the form of the chromosome. What these centrioles are going to do? They will move. It is a pair, no? So each one is going in the opposite side, and it will produce this kind of fibers. Here also one fiber, here also, like these fibers, and half of this one pull to each side. Like this. Okay, so now what will happen? The cell can divide here in between. So both the cells will get the equal amount of DNA. So roughly, I am telling you roughly, you will see in more detail in your future classes. Okay, so what is happening? Centrioles, they are producing the spindle fibers. Okay, spindle fibers to help in the cell division. Okay. Okay. Important point in this one is that these are present in only animal cells. In plant cells, centrosome is absent. Okay, that is important point. Next.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
What are these asters?
So the fibers, these microtubule fibers that are produced by the centrioles, before that there will be so many small fibers like this. Okay, so it looks like a star, you know, some kind of star is there. So a star, aster, pronunciation how it is coming, a star, you can say, it looks like a star, aster. Okay, so because these small fibers are first formed, okay, these together are known as asters, aster fibers, and from here certain fibers, they will elongate and they will go up to this chromosome center, okay, which is called the centromere. It will go till there, it will attach, and it will pull the chromosomes in the opposite side. Okay, these spindle fibers will pull the chromosomes to the opposite side, so that this will become one cell, this will become another cell.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So you said that centrosomes are made up of in pairs of two individual centrioles.
A pair of centrioles, yes.
So then what? When it produces the fiber, then what it pulls in the opposite direction? The centrosomes or the cell or the DNA?
Yes.
What does it pull?
Yes. Here you see I have written no chromosome. It is going to pull the chromosome. So what is the chromosome? Chromosome is nothing but the compact DNA. This is the compact DNA. Okay. So under the nucleus we are having in the next page number 14, 2.8.3, we have nucleus. So in that nucleus we will see more detailed, okay, that what is a chromosome, what is a DNA, okay, these things we will see there. Okay, so here the chromosomes are pulled, okay, to the opposite side of the cell by using the spindle fibers produced by the centrioles. So if you want, I will write the sentence. The centrioles produce spindle fibers, okay, which attach to centromere of chromosome. Okay, chromosome is nothing but compact DNA. Okay, and pull them apart during the cell division. Okay, so what is this centromere, what is this chromosome, we will see more detail in the nucleus. Under the nucleus cell organelle we will see in more detail. Okay, so here in the centrioles, okay, centrioles are part of the centrosome. What they are going to do, they are going to produce the spindle fibers which are going to attach to the centromere of the chromosomes. Okay, all this is why it is required, that is required in the cell division. Okay, it is required in the cell division. Okay, so in 2-3 classes, as we will be discussing, you know, more comprehensively, you will get the overall picture what it is. Okay. Okay, so we have roughly only 1 minute remaining. So among the different ones, this centrosome is a little bit confusing. Okay, in nucleus and nucleolus also so many new terms are there. These two organelles also new terms are there. So particularly in these places you will pay more attention. Okay, because nucleus number 11 in the table, nucleus, nucleolus, chromatin fibers, all these three are one category only. Okay, those we will see in the next class with along with the plastids. Okay, we will see in the next class. Any other doubts how you can ask? I will take the attendance. Okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.